good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the big wide world. We're back. We're live streaming once again. We're gonna start a little bit of casual blitz here. I did start a little bit later than I intended on starting, so we're only gonna play a couple of games before we move over to kick, but nonetheless, hope you guys are doing well. Let's play b4, bishop b7, of course. Thank you so much to Alexander Samagonova again for the raid with 43. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's go c5 here, maybe e5 as well. I'm gonna go c5, probably c3. I'll take. I'm gonna castle here. Could play knight g4, maybe just queen c7 first, maybe knight b8. I think I had this yesterday against somebody, this knight b8, knight f d7, knight c6 idea, so I'm gonna go for it once again. Hello indeed. Hello back to you guys too. So gonna play some blitz to start. We'll probably move on. We're gonna have Arena Kings a little bit later on, which should be pretty exciting, of course. Now I could go bishop b5 here, or actually no, I can't play. Let's just go here. If he goes d5, I'll drop back. If he takes, I'll take. Might be a free pawn, but I'm not actually sure, so let's see what he does. So he does take, so he takes. I'll take back. I feel like I should be okay here, but I need to be a little bit careful. I don't want to go rook e8. This feels like some kind of Grunfeld position, so I'm gonna go rook c8 here, maybe move the bishop back to e8, maybe go knight fd7 next move if I can. I could have played knight d7 rook e8 and sacked a second pawn for activity, but I think this should be okay for me. He can go knight e5 or knight d4. I'll drop back and go from there. First prize in Arena Kings excuse me, is could go bishop e8. Gonna go rook b6 though, so I see his idea. I'm just gonna go here. Maybe I've got e5, bishop e8. A lot of ideas in play. First prize in Arena King, sorry, is 75 gifted subs, I believe. So if I go here, takes, it should be okay for me. I could have moved the bishop as well, but basically I'm gonna play down a pawn, but I have like rook c5, rook a5, weak pawn on c3. I have knight e5 as well. Typical Grunfeld position actually here with a lot of counterplay, even though I'm down a pawn. I've got knight e5, bishop g7. Let's go here, knight c4, hit the pawn, goes rook d1, so I'll play knight c6 to hit the pawn on a5. Can recapture, bishop g7 incoming. Looks very pleasant for me here. I don't know if I'm actually that much better, but I should be fine. It goes rook a4, logical move. Now I do have rook d8 here. I don't want to go rook a5, I don't think. I think I'm gonna go here to pressure the pawn on c3. I think I'm okay. Might have rook c4 here actually, which could be a slight issue, but maybe I'm okay. I take a rook c8, rook c5, guard the pawn, guard the knight. I play e6, and I think I'm actually well on my way to winning this first game. Thank you to Addy Moab, thank you Verm, thank you Kletchen, thank you Tari. What happened to my rating? My rating went down, unfortunately, but we'll try to make a push back. Weren't you 3300? I have not been 3300 for the last I haven't been 3300 for probably the last week or so, I want to say. Okay, I should play e6 to kick the bishop, of course. Goes there. Now the key is, how do I unwind this? Now I think what I want to do is I think I'm gonna go here and bishop c7 maybe to guard the knight here. I think it makes some sense. Maybe rook b5, like already rook b5, rook b2 incoming here, possibly with bishop b6 later on. Phil's he's got rook b4, which I missed, but I can trade and go here, win a pawn, and now I should win the game very soon. What happened to my hair? Oh, I just showered, so I just woke up. Sorry. Okay, now the key here to winning is put the pawn on a dark square, because otherwise he has knight a2 at some point. I'll go here, try to pressure the pawn. You can play f4, but I think I have knight c2. Okay, let's see. I think I'm just gonna slowly bring my king closer. He has knight a2. I guess I'll go here, maybe knight d4 somewhere. Obviously I'm not going to trade the knights off. I mean, if I trade the knights, it's very bad. Okay, it goes e5, which I think is a slight mistake here. I'll bring the knight back to d4. Oh, I had bishop c7, which no, I guess he had bishop d3 still, but feels like he's about to lose the game. In fact, he's about to lose the second pawn, and he should lose the game. Are there summers where you live? Yeah, usually it's summer year round actually. I mean, this should be winning with 2 extra pawns if he trades. Yeah, he resigns. Let's go again. Let's play knight f3 here, knight f3 b3, keep it simple. Where is the love? I dropped a bunch of points yesterday as well playing Alireza Firouzja. in some blitz games, unfortunately. So let's go c4, let's go d4, knight d2, bishop d3. Keep it pretty straightforward here. Let's take, let's go knight d2 or a3 as well. Maybe I'll just play an end game. Takes on c4. I guess I'll just take and take. Okay, I think I'm gonna go king e2 and rook c1 here. Try to play this like a queen's gambit accepted. Maybe just like a3, maybe b4 somewhere. I think I'll go rook c1 here, and maybe like knight d2 probably makes sense. I actually don't know why I did this, because it's, even though it's okay here, it's very dry. I think I'm gonna go king e1 and drop the bishop back to e2 potentially. Okay, he goes there. I kind of expect that. I'm gonna drop the bishop back to e2. I can obviously trade, and I think what I want to do here is eventually I want to put a knight on d4. Goes knight e4, so let's go here, trade. Let's trade. I think my position's okay. Goes knight d6. Now I think I can go bishop f3, because if I get knight c6, and I should be a little bit better here. There's knight c6 looming. Could have taken with a knight too. Probably I should have played f3 e4, but whatever. Let's take. There's knight c6 incoming as well, I thought. Oh, maybe not, but I should play it anyway. And I'm gonna go king d2, king d3, trying to squeeze something here. I don't know what I'm trying to do exactly, because I'm playing way too fast in this game, but trying to squeeze something here. Okay, so let's go a4 here. You can go king e8. He goes b5, which felt a little bit wrong. I'm wondering if I can actually go a5 here. Probably not, so I probably should take. Probably should go rook c5 to hit the knight. And king d3, king c4. It's not very special here, but I mean, I'm trying to create some play. Maybe I can walk the king around, like if I go here, here, here. Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's go here. I'm trying to walk the king around. King d7 allows knight e5. If I get the king to a4, a5, I actually probably win this game. I think I'm actually kind of close to winning here if I get king a4 specifically. Just there. Okay, now I can go king a4. I can also move the knight back to like d4, which is also a critical. Oh, there's also knight b8 maybe. Wait, knight b8 is actually probably winning, because takes is good. Rook a7, rook c6 wins the pawn, and I should win the game now. Did I really play Alireza on a Spanish alt account? I don't really know if that was Alireza. I don't have a strong feel, but I think I actually think it was Alireza. I think what I think happened is I think it's Alireza where he plays like at 50% or something. It's just super chill. Now the key here is, how do I win? I need to start pushing the c pawn. This a pawn is always hanging, so I'm not worried. I'm just gonna bring the king closer here. I mean, I go c6, and I assume somehow I'm winning. Okay, I have to take 1 2. Yeah, I should be winning. I'm gonna go here, king c5, king d6, king b6. I mean, is this actually not winning is the question. I can still go f4 too. Let's think about this. King here takes, king d6, knight h2. King's knight there, knight here, knight here. Okay, so I think this is still winning. So I have king d6 or c7. Yeah, I'm gonna go here, because I can walk the king up. I mean, I don't know if this is actually winning, but I assume it is. I could have gone king b. Actually, king b6 was better, I think. If I go check and king here, maybe can take. I can also play f3. It's got knight e4. I assume this is winning, but maybe not. 3-6. Oh, did I mess this up? No, but I can still walk the knight, right? Let's see. This should be winning, I think. I assume this is winning. I go check. There's also queen b8, which might have been working. Go check. This looks like a puzzle, actually. This looks like a puzzle rush. Checkmate. There we go. We get the win. All right, guys, we're gonna keep moving. I think this was winning. Let me take a look at the end of this game quickly. This was winning, right? Yeah, this was winning. Okay. Was this always winning? This is always winning, right? Yeah, it's always winning. All right, you guys, we're gonna move on to kick. So I'm gonna put the link. All right, you guys, we should be back. We should be here on kick. Let me make sure that we are on kick, actually, just to be clear. But we should be back. We should be live. Let me pop out the chat. There we go. Sorry about that, you guys. It's on a rematch. Let's keep going with some blitz. 20 seconds. Where is Hikaru? Basically, what happens, I realized on Twitch, I had the delay still on for the stream, so I was checking my settings and make sure that it wasn't on. That's what I was doing. So, all right, we're gonna play some blitz for a bit until Arena King starts in about 27 minutes or thereabouts. Just making sure. Yeah, there's no delay. No delay. Just making sure. All right, let's go here again. Play c5. Let's go a5 here. Probably knight f6 next move. h3 castles, all very standard. Love the mademoiselle. I guess I'll play e5 here. If knight f5, I can just take and go knight e8. By the way, I almost missed that, but I can just take and go knight e8 and I'm still fine. Where's rook e1? Okay, now I could take with e pawn. If I go rook f8 now, he has knight f5 though, so I see what he's trying to do, kind of. Could play bishop a6. I could also go c4 here. If I go rook e8, I don't know. If he goes knight f5, I'll just play bishop h8. Knight f5, I'll just go bishop h8 though. And then e4 is super, super weak. So he trades. Can take with a pawn. I could also go bishop h6 here. Gotta be a little bit careful how I do this. I think just takes is fine. Could have played knight e5 and rook e5, of course, but whatever. He's still looking at knight f5, but at the very least I can just trade. I also can just go bishop h8. Okay, so he plays queen g5, so he's trying very hard to play something on the king side. So I think what I'm going to do here, step one is to, I don't really want to trade the bishops. I also don't really want to go bishop h8. I also kind of don't want to go c4. I think I'm gonna just take first. If knight f5 is still bishop h8, I can also just trade. Okay, now I think I'm gonna go c4 to kick the bishop back. He still can trade if he wants. Okay, he goes bishop f1, which is what I sort of expected. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take. Oh, maybe I should have. Maybe I knight c5, but let's see. I have to be very careful about these threats. So I think step one is to go queen c5 to guard everything here, play like bishop c6 and then queen f8. That's my idea, at least. We'll see if it works, but that's my plan. So we're gonna try to build the rating back up a little bit before we play Arena Kings, which starts in about 25 minutes. So that's gonna be the general plan. I want to go bishop c6, maybe knight b6 as well here, and I feel like I should be okay. He goes queen g5. No actual threat though, I don't think. He has knight f5, but I'm not actually concerned about that for some reason. Maybe I just go no, not king g7. Let's see, maybe I just go like king h8 and bishop c6. I don't know if queen g5 threatens anything, but I don't really want to find out. So I'm just gonna go bishop c6, pressure the pawn. Okay. He has knight d2, which I missed. So now I have to go here, because if I go here, I hang the knight. So knight d2 is actually a very, very good move by my opponent, I think. Although it does take away from any pressure on the king side. So maybe I can go like rook d6, rook d8. Maybe not so good actually, because I can even go queen c6 here. to try to win the pawn. Actually, I think it's probably not a great choice, because a4 is very weak. Kingside's very stable now for me, and I think I should be okay. Have I fired Hammer for the tweet? What tweet? Did Hammer say something on Twitter? I don't know. Did he say something? Let's go here in rookie 8. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. Maybe he did say something. Who knows? Now I could go rook b8. I like rook c8 and queen c5. Maybe he made a comment. Okay. Yeah. Vita said he's going to be spending 1 crore rupees for the preparation for the candidates. Why does it cost so much? It's the candidates tournament. That's just how it goes. Play queen c5 and trade. Yeah. Levon too. Yeah. Well, I don't think any of those guys have any right to talk at the moment. So, let's just chill. I think I'm gonna go here in rook b6 is my idea, at least. In your head. Let's go here, try to force a trade. I can take with a knight. Oh, I thought I had rook d2. I don't. I have to take and go knight b6 here, hit the pawn, and play knight d7, knight c5 here. Let's go here, knight c5, hit the pawn. Don't know. What is this? Let me move it off. Calling this hilarious. Calling this oh dear. Wait a second, let me focus. Oh, why am I so slow? Wait a second, I just lost my mind. What the fudge did I just do? I was too focused on a stupid tweet. I just threw the game. Yeah, I was too focused on the tweet. I just lost my mind. 1 second. I was too focused on the tweet. Yeah, so much for that. I was focused on the tweet. Ridiculous. 1 second. Wins are +3, so I just need to win 3 more to get to gain. No, I was too focused on the tweet. Yeah. I just sat there for like 10 seconds thinking about the tweet instead of moving. Let's go here, pressure the knight. Yeah. Let's take. Wins are +3, so it's not a big deal. Let's go b3. Gonna move fast this game. Let's take. Let's just go here. Play f4. Go rook g1. I'm gonna go knight d5 here, maybe knight d3, maybe knight f6 next move. Yeah, I'm not gonna ban a guy for mentioning the tweet. It's okay, don't worry, guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna ban someone for mentioning the tweet, but it goes there, which it's like a very strange move. Let's go here, pressure the pawn. I can go knight f6, knight e3. It's all very, very good for me. Knight f6 looks correct. I think I'll just take and go here, and rook f2, rook e1 should be better for me. I mean, he has h4, which the question is, should I play h4 here? And I actually think no, I don't think I should. I think I should go rook f2, rook e1, go after the e pawn immediately if I can, and I should win the game. So if I go here, rook f4 trade, knight e4, still better for me. I can also go g3, maybe just g3, g4, 8, g5. It should be good for me. I just go rook e1, rook e5. Let's go here and take. Why is the shirt moving? Because I have a fan on me. My #1 fan, of course. I'm gonna be up a pawn here, but it's not the best pawn. I mean, I had g4 g5 as well, which was good, but I assume this is good enough. Just takes. I assume just there's rook g5. There's also knight h5. Let's go here. Could have played rook e3 too, but you know, I do have knight d5 here. I also have knight h5, which I think is actually a very good move to go knight f4. Go here. Oh no, did I just blunder? Does he have some trick? Like some rook h2 or something? He does. That being said, I feel like this should be winning. It should be winning, I assume, with rook g7. I'm up what? 1 2 3 4 5 1 2. Oh, I put the wrong rook there. Oh no, I just blundered again. I just blundered. What am I doing here? I put the wrong rook there. What am I doing? I'm supposed to put this rook here. I could have gone king b4 too, but I'm gonna run the king this way. If I get the g pawn roll, I'm still probably winning this game. So I want to go rook f7. Yeah, this was so stupid. I should have put the put this rook here and then played like king b4 and rook f7. Still probably winning, but gonna be tricky. And now if I go, I think I'm just gonna run my king up and play a4 here probably. Rook c7 is still a big threat. He goes there. Of course I go here. Of course I go here. Now I'm just going to push the g pawn up the board. g4 g5 g6. Don't care. Keep pushing the g pawn. This should be winning for me, but I've kind of messed this up a little bit. I'll go here and start pushing the g pawn. So I cover the square. Go here. Go here, hit the pawn. I should be winning this, I assume. Yeah, just g6. Let's take. And of course, I can go here. If I go king g5 takes rook there, I mean, this should be winning. Hard to believe that this isn't winning. Yeah, this must be winning. My king gets back way too quickly. Yeah, and it's just easy win now. Let's go here. B4 and just take the pawn. Not a good game, but it's a win. Let's keep going. Okay, let's reset. Whoa, thank you so much to Chess for the 75 gifted subs. Thank you so much to Chess. We start at 3202, right? So what? Did you get disconnected? Yeah, I mean, I guess got disconnected or something. Go b3. Go g3. Play. Okay, queen e7 was clearly a mouse slip. He meant to go bishop e7. All right. Yeah, thank you Chess for the 75 gift is appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, I meant to go bishop e7. Okay, so he's just gonna have fun here and just this is like a protest game maybe. I assume I mean 2 slips in a row is a little bit weird. I mean, he can try to play on. I mean, he's obviously much worse with the king. I'm gonna go e4 and just open up the center of the board. Takes, I'll take back. I mean, even c5 with knight c4 looks very good. Like I'm not even scared. I'm not even scared of material here because the king is so weak. Okay, resigns. Let's go again. Dancing in the moon is dancing in the moonlight. Okay, I'm gonna play normal knight of 6 knight e7. My day's been good. I mean, I have one unfortunate loss so far, which I shouldn't have, but otherwise pretty chill, pretty good. I could play b5 here. If I want, I could also take on d4, which is interesting. I'm gonna create a different structure like c5 b5. Go c5 and b5 here. Let's go b5. Bishop b7, pressure the pawn. I mean, this looks very scary to me. Okay, he goes there. I could play c4. I assume rook e8 is better. I mean, it's bishop f4. He goes bishop h6, which looks kind of wrong to me. I don't really want to trade the bishops. Bishop h8 I don't love either, but I'm gonna play it anyway because I think I want to keep the bishops on the board here. Goes rook a d1. Logical move, but what am I playing for is a question. I don't like the placement of the pieces for some reason. It just doesn't look right. I had b4 maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go b4 and try to get cheeky here. See what he does. He can take and play knight d5. If I win this game, I believe I'm gaining points actually, so it's a very important game. Goes knight d5. I can obviously trade. I don't actually love this, but I think it's okay. So I'll take and play like a5 maybe just to support the pawn. Knight c5, bishop b2 threats. Knight f6 also an idea. I could have taken that pawn. Actually, I could have taken that pawn. Why didn't I take it? Very strange by me. You know, knight e5. I've got to be a little bit careful how I play this. Knight e5 looks playable, but it's not great. Queen c7 is no good. Knight c5 is obviously a move. I think I'm just gonna play knight c5 and just take the pawn on b2 maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna sack the queen, and I think with the two b's I thought I was okay here, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's go here, knight c3 maybe. I don't actually know, but I presume that with the two b's like knight c3 and bishop d5, bishop d2 is a good move. Maybe I'm being a little bit too cocky. Yeah, I'm being a little bit too cocky here probably. Yeah. Bishop d2 is a very good move. I didn't see it. And I'm moving. Oh, why am I so low on time? Actually, I just realized, why am I so low on time? Yeah, what the heck? Why am I so low on time? Go here. Yeah, why am I so low on time? I just suddenly noticed my clock. Okay, go here and take. Jeez. Take and go like bishop e2. a4. Oh, I blundered this too. What the heck am I doing? This was still a draw if I didn't do this. What am I doing? I actually don't even know what I'm doing. No, I'm just throwing this game for no reason. I mean, you can queen, but like, no, I blundered. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing bad chess. I'm moving too fast. I mean, it was completely fine, and I just blundered for no reason. I don't know what I'm doing. Frustrating. Very frustrating the way I'm playing today. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I gave away my queen for no reason. There was really no reason. Even when I did, it was still probably fine, but knight e4 was so bad. Yeah, that's unlike me. Well, it's not unlike me to lose games. It's unlike me moving like super fast like that. Like moving super fast like that in the middle game is just weird. Shouldn't be moving like that. Played bishop e3 and then I played no, what did he play? He played, I went bishop e3 and then I played knight e4 instead of rook c8. Yeah, very strange. This will probably be the last one of two. Yeah, rating is cooked. I'll get the rating back, but it's gonna take time probably because I have Arena Kings where if I don't play very well, I'm probably gonna lose points. My rating is so low that if I beat like Bortnick or others, I actually will gain points. Go here, knight d2. I can obviously go bishop c5 here. Also knight c5. Wait a second. I need to think. Takes bishop f3. G1 H4 is kind of dangerous. I guess I'll just go H4 then. Stop this attack. Go here. Arena Kings is 3-0, yes. I can play knight c5 here. Somehow I've misplayed this though. I've actually just misplayed this position. So I'll go here. Not this does anything specifically, but I guess I'm gonna go king c1. Not good. Chat is toxic. Well, it is what it is. Not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, he's got this, and I've just messed this up again. Or wait, no, I haven't, because I can take. No, I can take, so I have rook a1. Rook b2, I have bishop a3. Yeah. I'm kind of hanging by a thread here. I'm okay probably now. Yeah, because he can't take, so there's bishop a3. And now once I get rook b1 and bishop d4, and he's got problems on the queen side here, I should be fine. Like b3 c4 incoming. Wow, he found rook h6. Very upsetting move. I could just take the pawn though, right? Yeah, what am I missing? Just bishop f2 and king e3 and b3 c4. Goes rook a8, which looks surprisingly weird to me. Let's trade. Let's go here. Pressure the bishop, of course. Now I'm definitely better here, but it's a question of how to win the game. I think c4 looks like a good move here to go b3. Oh, I missed that. Yikes. Let's go here. Rook a6, very good move actually. Go here and b3 probably. There's a rook. I'll take it. Nice. Go again. Probably gonna play 3 more and then we'll move over to Arena Kings. I'll probably late join again. I should play some different openings. So I feel like this guy's openings, he's now kind of set against a stupid modern. It takes. I'll take with a pawn. Go b6, bishop b7, of course. Castle. Okay. Let's go here. Maybe knight c5. Can also go knight e8, knight d6 as well. I don't really like a5. I'm gonna go knight e8 and knight d6 here. I don't know if it makes sense. Go here. Pressure the pawn. Maybe f5. Knight d2. Trying to go knight c4, which I understand. He's moving quicker than me, which is also not a good sign. So I think I'm just gonna go f5 here. I'll probably go f3. And then I'm gonna go like king h8 probably. I don't love it though. I'm gonna go here. Actually, that's a mistake. Now I go knight f7, I hang a pawn. Let's go back. I'm letting him get too comfortable in these out of the openings in these games. That's my problem right now. Here goes rook e1. I don't like f4, but maybe I go here and bishop h4. Hit the rook. Oh, now I blundered again. I just blundered for no reason. Just a complete blunder for no good reason. Now, what is wrong with me? Making these crazy blunders for no reason again. I'll go here. Another very, very careless blunder. No blundering. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm very, very sloppy today. Was there, which is not a good move, luckily. I mean, not a good move is relative, of course. Yeah, rook d1 makes a lot of sense. I guess I go here and take, and queen f5 and rook e8 and pray. Or am I just losing here anyway? I'll go here maybe. Doesn't do anything though. Yeah, I'm just playing bad chess at the moment. I'm just flat. I don't know what it is. I'm just flat though. I can just feel it. Go here. Just completely flat. Now I just blundered knight g4, which I didn't even see. Yeah, I'm just very flat right now. Last 2 days I just have not been on. Hopefully I'll play better in Arena Kings, but not a good day. Yeah, I'm really flat. I don't know why, but I'm very flat. Let's go here. Starts in 3. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably just I'll probably not start late since I'm gonna lose this game. I mean, at least I can try to pretend. Whoa, yeah, but I have nothing actually. Here and take, I guess. I mean, this is obviously losing, but okay, first things first, I should obviously push these pawns up the board. I mean, I have to do this. I have chances to maybe save this. A rook g3 maybe. I mean, you can obviously check. Let's go here. But you can also just take and rook d4. Okay, take. There's no way to survive this though. Blundered this though. Now it gets interesting again, maybe. Wait a second, wait a second. There we go. I think I might be saving this. Yeah. Yeah. I'll start late. I'll play one more and then we'll join. One more. Yeah, I don't know how I saved that. That was insane. Let's go here. One more. Last one. Yeah, not playing well. Still gonna win, still winning the match pretty cleanly, but not by a big enough margin. Go bishop f4. That draw, I mean, a draw is fine. I know the arena's starting. I'll just start like 5 minutes late. I mean, if it's not good enough, like, I'm gonna be honest, if it's not good enough, then that's just life, really. So why do all these kids suddenly seem to know theory so well? It's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Like, all these kids know their theory, and it's really becoming annoying, actually. Like, any sideline even is not good enough. Let's take, actually, is this good or not? Wait, maybe I'm the one who's losing my mind. No, I think I'm the one losing my mind. No, I'm the one losing my mind. I just block. Yeah. No, it's not interesting or unreal. It's just that it shows the power of technology that kids are so good these days. I mean, if you don't win a game out of the opening, and this actually something that applies to top level grandmaster versus say 2500 level, if I'm playing as a 2500 GM, what are my advantages in chess? And this is rhetorical because I'm going to answer the question, but like, what is the advantage I have versus say a 2500 GM? There's a very big advantage that I have, which is my openings are cutting edge. Okay, my openings are cutting edge. Obviously my technique in middle game should be pretty good as well, right? This all sounds very normal, very reasonable. Just castle, I guess, right? That sounds very reasonable. I mean, at least as a basic starting point. And then of course my end games are going to be much better than their end games. But the problem is that when you're playing against people these days, not only do they have things like Chessable to get really good at openings, but they also have things like all these puzzles and everything else that are available on chess.com. So the advantage that I have over kids is actually very, very muted in a way now, versus like in the past. I'll go here, why not? So that's the main thing that I think like especially like people like Kramnik seem to not realize. Go here and rook d1. Could have played rook d3 too, but like that's one of the things is that at the end of the day, one of the biggest advantages, like if I go play against someone who's like 2500, is that my opening should be much better than their openings. But because of things like Chessable and the rise of technology, my openings are still better, but the gap is much narrower than it ever used to be. I know it started. Nice Chessable ad. Yeah, exactly. Wait, let's just go here. I blundered c4 too. I just missed this move completely. Luckily I have rook e4 to hit the pawn, and I should be winning, so I can go g4 and kick the knight. Yeah, wait, what? Oh my god, did I just blunder again? I did, didn't I? I can take and go rook c7, which is probably good. c7, rook d8. Nah, I don't like it. I think I'm just gonna go for this and this. Now I'm down on time, but I am better here. I should still win this game, but it's gonna be tricky. And of course he finds h5. Here, pressure the pawn. No, that was bad. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing, actually. We'll go here, maybe knight d4. This knight on f5 is actually very, very strong. Go here. I gotta pick up the speed here. It's so stupid by me. I'm gonna go here. I could play a4, but I actually know a4 looks a little bit dubious. So I'm gonna go a4 myself and like knight b5 and knight d6 maybe. Oh, that was a mistake too. What I have to do is I need to reroute my pieces basically. Okay, that's a mistake. Now I get rook c4. 6, okay, but now I get knight d4. Yeah, he's starting to misplay this a little bit. Check. 5, of course. And now I'm forking him, and I should win the game now. So we'll play Arena Kings in a second. Take. I mean, this should be winning, but I have to be very careful how I do this. Like a6, b5. He doesn't have time. Oh, if I go b4, king e5. No, king e5 is no good. So I have e7 and he loses. I don't c3. This should be winning for me, but it's still tricky. Yeah, I go a5, a6, b5. I mean, oh my god, and I blundered again. I don't believe it. I just blundered again. Oh, I should have played e7 actually, but okay, wait a second. Actually, maybe I'm still winning anyway. No, I win. I have knight c6. Very dangerous game. All right, let's play Arena Kings, and hopefully I can play some good chess. I'm gonna try to get back to 32. If I can't get a game, then I'll probably move on right away. But Kazakh's fighter, play him. Yeah, I mean, I won every game after I was ready to stop, of course, because that's just how fate works. Can I get a game though? Okay. Okay. Yeah. What do I need? 10 times 3 is 30, so I need to win like 9 in a row. Yeah, 9 times 3 is 27. So I need to beat this guy 9 in a row. So I'm probably gonna ignore chat for a little bit. Not ignore chat, but I need to see how I play. The board is slightly tilted. Board looks good. I'm gonna go c6, play something different. He knows the setup too well. Go a5. Of course. Kids these days are too well prepared. Why do they know every line? It's so annoying. Why are these kids so well prepared? It's really annoying. Jeez. We'll go here, knight d7. Yeah, I mean, it's just some kid, but his theory is ridiculously good. Let me think for a second. I can go rook b8. I'm just gonna go here to stop any tricks. Go here. I want to go b5 basically. Goes knight a3, bishop f8, and then knight c5 maybe. See what he does. He goes there, which looks very slightly dubious to me. Maybe I just go wait, maybe I just go here and I let him take if he wants to, or bishop c5. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I should be fine here. Wait, I have b5. I actually like b5 just to open it up. I think he made a mistake here because now I can take. I can also go a4 there. Bishop c5. I assume I don't really want to take the pawn. I could stack maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna go here to stack the 2 towers, and then maybe bishop c5 later on. Let's take, of course. Let's take a rook b5, obviously. Once I get bishop c5 in here, I should have a chance to win the game. He's 19, 15, 12. It's all the same. Go here. Just need to get hot and play a couple of good games, and then he'll tilt and he'll start blundering. I mean, bishop c5 looks very logical, just to pressure the pawn. Maybe even bishop a7 somewhere. Still not easy to prove. There's no way to win the pawn. No tricks. Still not easy, actually. Rook a2 is a very good move. I'm just gonna go here and chill. Oh, he had knight a3 as well, which how do I do this? I'm gonna go here to pressure the pawn maybe. Okay, takes, take here. I mean, the knight is boxed on the edge. I can't win the knight, but it's boxed. Yeah, it's completely stuck, so maybe I just go like h5 here. His knight is stuck. Trying to see if there's some way to win this knight because it's just completely glued. Queen d3 gives me rook b2, I thought. Go here. Pressure. Big pressure here. Queen f3. Now I can go king g7. I can also trade the rooks and check. Depends where I think his rook belongs. Does rook belong on a2? Probably just go here. This is better. Knight's still stuck on the edge. I'm threatening to go rook b5 and win the knight, actually. This one I'm going to win. Rook a4. Wait. I was trying to go rook c4. If I check. Thinking too long again. Go here. Pressure the pawn again. That was a mistake by me. I'll probably get away with it, but that was a mistake. But he's too low on time here. Wow, we found queen e3. Of course. But I mean, oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, I mean, why did I do this actually? Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous by me. And he found this too. What the heck? Oh, what was that? Why am I so slow suddenly? Why am I so slow? The heck was that? Ridiculous. Back on right on cue. I'm starting to play terrible chess again. Back right on cue. No need for that. And I just messed it up. For d4 and takes. That was so bad. I mean, I'll get the rating back eventually. It's a question of whether I should actually try right now or I should just like do it another day. That's really the only question. I don't even know if this is right because he can just go queen g6 even. Okay, d7 is hanging though. Like queen d7. Queen c7 or q7, queen c6. I think it works. I'm gonna go for it. If rook d8, I have queen h3 and queen g3 or something. I think. Actually, rook d8, queen c7 is probably okay too. He's trying to see. I don't think it exists, but I could be wrong. It's there. So, okay, so I can take c7 or go queen c6. I don't know. This looks fine. If bishop g4, I go c4. Here. And the queen gets out. Now I'm just up 2 pawns. Yeah, once the queen gets out, I should just win the game. Maybe just here in c4. Gotta open up the scopes. Oh! What was that? I was just... Wait, focus. Okay, let's just go here. Let's play knight d4 and blunder the game. Jeez. Draws are what? -5. Yeah. Knight d4, knight e2 should be pretty good for me. And now just the way to win the game is just to be smart. Just pressure the knight, trade the pieces off, and win. Yeah, now I go here, get rid of a set of rooks, and the rest will be very basic. Now really the only key here is just to make sure I bring the queen back. That's all I've got to do. I was gonna sack, but this doesn't do anything. I can go c4, which... or g2. So let's just go here. Very quiet, very chill. No need to be fancy. He'll probably resign in a second. When am I taking back to Blitzbreaker? When I can get my rating back up to 33 plus and have a whole week to try. I'm in. There resigns. Let's go again. I think I'm gonna play a Sicilian this time, something different. What? He wants black. Why does he want black again? Also, why did chess.com give me white? I lost a bunch of points yesterday against Ali Reza. I don't know why. No, I mean, I've dipped as low as 31.30, I think. Like, you'll generally see on my graph, like, I'll go as low as 31.30 every so often, once in a blue moon. But generally not. I've never really come close to going below 3100 since, I don't know when, probably since before the pandemic even began. I think it's just because I'm still going to win on average too much against the 2950s plus. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go e4 e5 here. He can always play e5 himself, I guess. Go a3, maybe b4. Really not sure which square to go to, but I'll go to b3. I'm gonna go here and probably knight f1 knight e3. I also have knight g5 somewhere, but I think I'm gonna go here and knight g3 maybe. Goes bishop g4. I assume h3 is good because I can just take. Yeah, now he's misplaying this. Now I've got a good position. I can go like here, hit the bishop, knight f5. Expected that. I'll take. I think I have e5. Or do I take first, I guess is a question. Because if I go e5, he might be able to flick d3 in. So I guess I'll take and go e5 here. The rook d4. Yeah, and this is just terrible because I can just take, and there's also a bishop f7 trick too. I think bishop f7, or do I just go bishop f7 takes, queen c3 is winning. Let's just take. Okay, that's much better. 74. I'm gonna play a French this time, something different. Minimum rating to get points is I think plus 600 maybe. And maybe it's plus 500, I'm not sure. Once I get to 3180, I'm gonna look for someone to adopt. That's the goal. Bum ba-dum bum bum. There's 92. Could play h5. I'm just gonna go here and probably castle queenside. No need to be cheeky. Keep it simple. Expected that. I guess I'll go h6. Why not? Just stop knight g5 tricks. See what he does. No, Dan is not going to play me since his rating is so high right now. He definitely won't play me. I can go g6. I can also just play knight b8, knight c6. I think I'm just gonna, I mean, actually, you know what, let's just go g6. I don't know if it's right, but I'll play it anyway. h5 g5 maybe. We'll see what he does. This knight f4. Assume I should play queen 6 to guard everything here. Let's go knight c7. Probably bishop e7 somewhere soon as well, makes sense. Or king b7. a4. I mean, I can play c4 here. Don't really like it. King b7, a5 b5 looks okay. Or a5 bishop e7 maybe as well. Goes knight d2. I'll go here to hit the pawn. See what he does. I also have g5 somewhere in here too. Wait, isn't that a free pawn? Looks like a free pawn, so I'm gonna snatch it. Actually, my opponent's starting to play a little bit less well. That's not a way of putting it. He's starting to play worse, I guess what I would say. Like, he's starting to blunder things. Like, even though he has a lot of counterplay here, this is not what his intention was. If I take knight b3. Oh, he's got b4, which I didn't see at all. Yeah, he had b4, which might have been very deep. Wait, there's c4, but I guess I just go back. Like, he's definitely not playing great. Like, there's c4 tricks now. I mean, let's go here. b4 95 should be good. I can also take twice. Let's think about this. Take 6, bishop b4. I don't know. I mean, this looks good. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but it goes there. I take. I go here. Oh, okay. Well, now I'm quite happy because I actually think I'll just go here. I'll sack the rook, and with these knights, I should be good. I've got knight e5. I have rook c8. I mean, okay. So wait. The question is, how do I win the game? I need to activate these knights. Maybe knight b8, knight c6. Hit the knight, hit the bishop, sorry, I should say. Yeah, I can just go knight c6 here. You can't go rook c1 because there's knight f4. If it goes there, I expected that. I think I'll just go here to hit the pawn. You can always put this pawn on c3. And now with this passed pawn and the bishop unable to go after it, these knights should be very jumpy here. Like rook c8, c2 incoming. This should be very bad for my opponent. I can also go like, I mean, is he really going to sack is a question. I don't know if he is, so I think I'll go here. Idea knight b3, maybe knight c4. This should be pretty cleanly winning. I could have played a5, but I was worried he'd sack. So here, pressure the bishop. The only big issue I have is my king. If my king were on g7, this would be a very easy win. Wait, rook b1. Actually, that doesn't. Could go f6 maybe. Or f. Let's go here. I mean, these knights are really, really well placed right now. Just take another pawn. His bishop is stuck. I go here and win the game. Okay, another win. Let's keep going. Farm Dan is not going to play me because his rating is higher than mine right now. I already told you guys he's not going to play me. If I was 3250, he would play me. But in my current rating, he's not going to play me unless he actually has seen the games and he thinks I'm playing really, really badly, so it's a good time. But I'd say the odds of Daniel playing me are very low, like maybe 10%. Let's take. Let's go e4, of course. Goes b5. Wait, this is the same line, right? The e5. Isn't this what he blundered earlier? Oh, this is what he blundered earlier, right? Oh, did I blunder this too? No, I blundered, I think. Of course I blundered. Let's go here. Could go c3. I think I'm gonna play queen c1 and c3 though. Rook b1 maybe a little bit better. No, I play this like garbage. What even is this from me? What did I even do to this position? Why did I go queen c1 too? Guess I'll go here. Okay, but now I get check maybe. I could have taken right away with check, but whatever. Now I take with check. I can maybe go f4 here. Wait a second. Maybe I'm okay. F4, 94, 92, knight c2. I don't think I can do it. So probably I should just play simple chess. Let's go here, attack the queen, maybe knight c4. Go here, trade some queens, play an endgame. I mean, it's not what I was hoping for, but it's maybe playable. I've got knight b6 tricks or takes there. Okay, let's go. I guess I'll play. How do I do this exactly? I guess I'll go here, force a trade. If I get king d2, I should be fine. I don't really want to trade the knight for the bishop, but okay, I'm down on clock again, so let's just go for this. Play here, hit the knight, maybe f4. I've got to pick up the speed because I'm down 10 seconds on the clock here. I'm gonna go rook e1, of course, or rook b1. Also h7 maybe hanging down the road. Go back. This is very ugly. I don't know what I'm doing again. Here, maybe knight e3. Can play f4. I don't want to. I guess I'll just go here. Gotta pick up the speed. Thanks so much to M-Hand for the raid with 34. Thanks so much to M-Hand. Appreciate it. I don't want to trade, but I think this is playable. If e4, can't I just take and go rook e1? Oh, I missed that. Here. Did I just hang this? I might have. Okay, it doesn't do it. c4 is enough to draw, but I don't want to do it. Wait, did he just blunder? Did I get really lucky? I think I did. Of course he has some stupid tactic to save the day. Come on, move, you gotta go. Move, you gotta go. Oh, I slipped. Oh, that was a slip. Oh my god. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Slow down. Okay, let's slow down. Oh man, still got the win. I mean, I have better speed than this guy, but the problem is that I'm just too slow. So like, unless I'm up on time in the scramble, I'm just losing every time scramble on the board. It's very reminiscent of my match against Ali Rezi yesterday, where it's like, if I was down on time or I was only up like a few seconds in the scramble, I just lost those scrambles at the end. I just could not, I just wasn't fast enough. And the same thing's happening against this guy too, where it's like I'm still pretty good, but I'm not quite good enough. I'm gonna castle. I mean, he can try to attack. He's gonna try. Okay, so let's think about this. I'm gonna go knight c4 here. So what did I do? Wait, what am I doing? I mean, I have f6 queen c7. But again, I'm moving too fast. Why am I why am I moving so ridiculously fast here? There's no need. What do you think? No, but what is this? What am I doing? I mean, I have e5 here, but what am I doing? Maybe it's okay, maybe. c3 weak, but I can block, and now I probably hang c3. Wait a second. I can also just trade and play the endgame, but I don't trust myself in endgame. I don't trust myself in just about anything right now, so I really don't want to play the endgame, but I think I'll play it. Because he's got a weak pawn on h6 in the endgame. Like, this pawn's got to count for something. This weak pawn. I also have e4, knight e5. With knight d3 incoming, and rook f7. Problem is, every game I'm also down on time. Like, I'm not up, which is disturbing. Very disturbing. Like, I'm not up on time in any of these games. Without the speed, it's very tricky. Take. Can't take, so takes. I mean, this should be winning with knight d1 or knight g4. Okay, if I go g5, g4, g3, king f1. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it. Huh? I go here on bishop c8. Knight g3. Now I could play knight d3 here. This should be winning, but I think that's knight d3, king a5. I think I'll just go check, and then I'm just gonna walk my king up slowly but surely. Go here. Go here. Maybe I have b4. Fix the weakness, and now actually should be winning, because once I fix it, then I can just run the king up. 8K views is good, but Anna currently at 20.5. You do realize we're on Kick, not Twitch. I had 20,000 on Title Tuesday. Not that it matters, but okay, c4 is a good move. Let's take. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of weird to bring that up, actually. Let's just go here and take. Like, what's that have to do with anything? Like, seriously. Oh, oh my god, I just... Oh my god, I just blundered. Oh my god, I just... Oh my god, I just blundered. Getting distracted, and I throw the game away. And I'm down on clock, so I have no shot. Yeah, I just threw that game away completely winning. Stupid chatter got what he wanted. He was probably winning for like one move, but I don't know. Let's go here. Yeah. Yeah. Take and go knight g3. Go knight g3 and h3. Go bishop g5. Pressure the knight. I can take also. Yeah. But I wanted that away. It goes knight g8. I don't know what that does. I'm gonna go here and bishop d2. I had knight h5 also. Yeah. If I can get up on the clock though, good things happen. Like there's knight h5 here. Pressure the pawn. Actually, I should have played knight h5. Well, he had queen g4 maybe. He still does. Close take. I mean, I feel like there's a big attack raging here on the queen side. Okay, let's see. Rook f3 is a move, b4 is a move. I'm thinking too long as usual. I think I'm just gonna go h3, kick the queen away. Maybe queen g3 makes sense. Yeah, I'm just gonna go here. Rook f1 incoming. I should have done it right away. Why did I do this? I mean, I'm still better probably, but this is not going to be easy to prove. Oh, I also had e5, of course, which I just missed. Now I have e5 again, but it's not as effective. I have b4 maybe. Let's go over this. Trying to go for tricks now. Tricks are us. Let's take. There's multiple tricks. Okay, I have queen d7. I also have queen b3, queen b7. 2, rook c7. Multiple paths probably to victory here. Check, check. I think I'm gonna go for this one. This looks cleanest. This should be winning, but he's using a lot of time. He's looking for some cheesy tactic, which I don't think exists. Okay, queen d8. I expect. Oh, if I go rook d3, wait, what's this move? Oh, he's got rook b8. Oh my. Oh my god. I have to go. Oh my god. Oh my god, I messed this up. What the heck? Rook d3. There's just rook b8. Oh, but the heck. Oh, I don't believe this. I just messed this up. As usual. Like everything today. Queen d1, queen d5 maybe. Oh, he goes queen d4. That's not the move I was expecting, actually. How do I try to survive this? I'm too slow again, as usual. This is probably a draw. Queen e5 or something too. I mean, I'm probably just draw. I probably can't even survive this. I mean, queen g5 also very dangerous. Queen c5 very dangerous too. takes. Okay, but now okay, I gotta pick up the speed. Why am I so slow? I gotta pick up the speed. Just move, just move. It's not it. What am I doing? Another bad game. When I'm too slow, I mess it up. When I'm too slow today, I just mess it up. Last 5. I'm gonna win 5 and then we're gonna move on. Just gotta get to 85. Of course, as usual, I'm wasting my time playing more blitz than I intended to. Could have played h6 g5, probably should have. Okay, now I'll do it. I mean, a6 also looks like a reasonable move just to stop knight b5. I can always go d5. I'm having a hard time farming. Well, the problem is I'm not playing well. That's the first problem. I'm actually just legitimately not playing well. And I'm also not playing the right opponents clearly for farming either. Although the thing is, I made the mistake of playing Ali Reza. That was the mistake I made. Let's just go here. Like, I was still solidly 32-40 until then. I don't want to trade, but I will. Let's go e6. We had dreams of 3400 last week. I was never higher than like 3310. I mean, I was 3310 ish, I think. Let's go here. Yeah, I mean 3400. I was never really. I don't think I was ever really close to that. But maybe my history is like. Maybe my brain's not remembering things correctly. But I think this guy, I think he's beatable, but I'm not getting what I want. I guess I'll go here. H5 was a move, but I was worried about knight h6 and some kind of weird sack. Illogical. Now again, I can always go h5, but I don't like it. I can also go f5 maybe. So I think I'm gonna go rook e8 and f5 here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. I don't know if this is actually good, but I'm gonna go for it. Try to explode the center here. Maybe like knight f6, knight e4. Because then if I get e5 and I can open it up, it's kind of dangerous for my opponent. Arena Kings was not great. Goes there. Okay, I can play queen b6. I actually kind of like to hit the pawn and knight e4 and e5. Let's go here. Okay, at some point I should play. I mean, I can even sack. No, I can't sack. That's no good. I'll just go here probably. Pressure the knight. Go b5. Go for b4, the minority attack here. Let's go here. I'm gonna play b4 and try to explode the queen side here. Oh, he's got that, which I missed, of course. Not super concerned by that move, but what do I do? I'll just go here. It doesn't do anything, but it's a move. Maybe bishop f6 is an idea somewhere. I can also go a4, knight a5, knight c4 maybe, but I don't really believe in it. That's just a blunder. Good. That's the sort of blunder that I need. Okay, 4 more to go. Do I have knight c5? I think I have this. Okay, 4 more to go, you guys. 4 more, and then we'll move on. Let's go here. There's an O's. The key here is how do I win this without making a mistake. I think I'm just gonna go here to pressure the pawn. Actually, no, let's just go rook c7. I don't care. I just don't care. I'll give up a rook here for a bishop. I'm not worried. I could play e5, like takes e5 maybe. I could also go rook c4, but okay, okay, let's just go here maybe. Just simple chess, nothing stupid. Here. No, knight e5. Okay, good sir. Now I kind of want to go for g5. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go g5 now and try to attack. Try to play on both sides of the board. Well, this is wrong too, as I just realized. I'll still win the game, but this is wrong. So you can trade and go rook h1. It resigns. Okay, let's go again. 4 more. Let's go here. Play knight f3. Keep it simple. Wait, you take? So when were you playing knight f7 first, or you take on e4 first? I think this is one where you take first. Yeah, this is one where you take first and take. I take and I go f3, and this is supposed to be very good for white. We'll see if I can prove the advantage with the central pawns, but this should be very good. I believe queen c3 to hit the knight is correct here, with knight d2 and f4 looming. f4 e5 very specifically, a very hard thing to deal with here. This is supposed to be very good for white. I'll probably mess it up, but computers give white a big advantage in this this end game. I've got like bishop e6 runs into f4 f5. Queen e5 I just trade and go f4. It's basically the knights can't stop white from pushing the pawns up the board. I lost an endgame like this to Magnus Carlsen. It was a different opening. It wasn't quite the same, but Magnus got this 4-on-2. Queenside structure was a little bit different, but I lost a game to him with this structure. Let's take, let's go f4. Knight g6. Okay, now the key here is I can play g3. I don't like it. I can go rook e1. Actually, rook e1 is good because now e5 f5 is incoming. Wait, if I just go, wait, I can also go c4. Wait, let's go for this. What am I missing? There's also c4 somewhere here too. I can also go e6 and g4. I mean, this is very, very scary. Maybe I should have gone g4 without e6. Maybe just g4 right away, but yeah, whatever, who cares? There's c4. I can also play a3. I believe h4 is correct here to go for g5. Actually, I'm not even sure how black is stopping this. I mean, I think I just go all in barbarian mode, just g5, just keep rolling the pawns. Goes knight g8, and now I can go c4, and I mean, he just can't stop the p. Yeah, it's actually just very, very bad. So 3 away. Play more French. Play this one. What I like is when all games when you're distracted, you know how to get out of a bad position. Exactly, of course. Oh, he's gonna play this one. I'm gonna take and play like bishop e7 and knight f6. It's a Levy stuff, actually. I mean, it's not great, but it's playable. Just here, bishop e7. He has queen g4 maybe, but I think I just go knight c6, knight e7. It's all very standard stuff. Bishop b5, interesting. Let's go here, a6 maybe, or castles. I guess I'll just castle, play a6 later, a6 b5, maybe c5 too. C5 is playable. It's not great though. Takes, knight c5, takes. It's reasonable, but I don't love it. So I think I'm just gonna go I'm gonna go g6 and bishop g7 actually. just try to keep all the pieces on the board here. Probably knight f6, maybe knight d5. Happy to trade into the structure again. Gonna go for a minority attack on the queen side here. Goes a4. A little surprised by that move because I could go b4, but I assume just queen b6 is quite reasonable to play for b4 here. And it's gonna be very, very slow. I think I'm just gonna go b4 anyway. It's a little bit, nah, probably not smart. Let's play rook c8 first. Okay, now I can trade and go b4. Yeah, now I'm gonna go for the minority attack with b4. So he can't really attack me on the queen side. I mean, I guess I'll just go here. He can take, but then I'll go bishop c6 or rook c4. Go here. Let's take. Let's go. I found some stupid trick. Wait, no. Maybe I go. Maybe I just go here to pressure the pawn. He goes there. And now I think what I need to do is I need to bring my pieces back over somehow. Like, I'm gonna go here. Now h5 I think is a move. I don't like h5, but I'm gonna play it anyway. You can't sack, so I walk the king over. How do I do this exactly is the question. I think I'm just gonna go here maybe. Like, I'm better, but how do I play for more is the question. The answer to that question is not obvious either. It's very tricky. I'll just go here. The good news is, even though I'm down 10 seconds on the clock, the position is relatively stable, so shouldn't be any big surprises coming from outer space. I should not have a lot. Let's go here. Maybe I'll go here and try to play rook b2 or something. Okay, I'm gonna go bishop b5, try to trade the bishops off here if I can. Still obviously a draw with perfect play, but let's go here, rook c7. Try and put pressure on this pawn if I can. Go here, I guess. I've got to be careful how I play this now, actually. Okay, gotta move quicker. Too slow. Okay, now I'm gonna be up a pawn in this end game, I think. Or am I? Maybe not. There we go. Another win. Keep rolling. Let's go e4. Play knight f3. When will I begin prepping for the candidates? I don't know. I'm not sure if I will. Let's play bishop c4 and d3. I actually haven't spoken about it much, but something weird is going on with the candidates. I don't know what exactly it is, but FIDE has actually not decided on the time control yet, so I'm a little bit confused about what's going on. Let's play d4 and takes. FIDE has been asking the players what time control they want, so I don't actually know what's going on at the moment with the candidates. It's all a little bit weird right now. This is supposed to be okay for me, but why? Maybe just c4. All right, wait a second. Okay, don't burn too much time. I'm just gonna go bishop f4 here. If f5, I go rook e1 and knight b5. That's my idea, at least. We'll see if it works. Let's go here. Oh, I could have just taken right. Actually, I was supposed to take right away, but okay, whatever. Show goes on. Just ask Magnus what he wants and then do that. Maybe. I don't know. But yes, all I'm saying is that I don't know what's going on with the candidates right now, and it all looks a little bit strange. And it goes there. Let's go here and force a trade. Take with the rook, of course. Go here, attack the queen. Can go knight b5. Go here, attack the queen. I think I'll just play like, how do I do this exactly? I've got to find a way to use the knights here. Maybe just like rook e1, f4, f5, maybe knight e5. I like my position overall, but I don't like the placement of the knights, kind of. That's the one thing. I think what I need is I need to reroute the knights. Maybe knight f3, maybe knight e5. Once I get the knights to the desired squares, I feel like I should be doing well. I'll just go, I don't know, queen f2 or something. Put this knight on e5. There's also knight g4 looming as well, potentially, but not here, I guess. I really don't want to take, but I probably have to. Go h3. Again, I'm always down on the clock, and it's really starting to annoy me. Like, why am I always down 10 seconds every game? Even here, I'm just down 10 seconds for no reason. This gives me f5, I think. Knight h4, g6, knight f5. I'm gonna go for it. We'll see if it works. I don't know if it does, but let's go for it. He's got to move the king so I can pre-move this. Oh my god, I just blundered again for no reason. Oh, what the heck? Wow. Pathetic, actually. Actually pathetic. I just missed queen g7 altogether. Oh my god, that's so bad. What is wrong with me today? So bad. Oh, what was that? That was stupid too. Oh, I'm too slow by 2 tempies. Oh, ridiculous. And now I have to restart again, as always. It's not my day. Anytime I'm close to what I want, something bad has to happen. Biggest issue is I'm always down on the clock when I shouldn't be. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna outplay him once and for all. Like, what is wrong with me today? Yeah, I'm always down on time. I don't know why. Like, I shouldn't be down on clock. I mean, I've beaten this guy. Like, he's lost the match, but I just can't seem to keep it together when it matters in, like, the critical moments. Go here. I was so annoyed at myself with, like, the time usage. And of course he finds bishop e3, and now I've messed this up also. Here I'm up on clock, so now just watch. I'll win this game very cleanly because of the time situation. Of course he finds knight d2. Wait, what's this? No, I just take. I'm up a pawn here, right? Yeah, I'm up a pawn. Okay, just making sure I'm actually up a pawn here. I'm not insane. Let's just go here. Okay, let's think. Now that I'm up on time, this is where I should think. Go here, hit the knight, and now I win the game. And just hide the king here. I mean, he can probably grab some pawns, but it's the best I have. Could have put the knight on d6 too. I mean, this is probably winning, but it's actually kind of tricky. Like, I think this is winning. I have to go here, hit the pawn. It should be winning, but I'm still not 100% sure. I have to go here to pressure the pawn. Let's play h5. Go here, guard the knight. Plays h3, which looks kind of wrong somehow. I mean, maybe I can just walk the king up. No, actually what I should do here is I should split the rooks wide. And the way that I think I win this, I can take the pawn, but then he gets rook d1. Still must be correct. Put the rook on d2 maybe. You can still go rook c1 though. Still very tricky. I mean, if I get the pawn to e4, I still have chances. I should check first too. Don't know what I'm doing this game either. Still gonna probably be able to flag him, but go h4 maybe. There's obviously a draw with perfect play, but whatever. I just gotta move quicker, basically. How do I do this, though? Gotta move quicker, gotta move a little bit quicker. I'm gonna go this way. Okay, now I get to block with the knight. Now I can try to win again. There we go. We're back at the same spot. It's 5 to get to 85. Why can't I watch yesterday's stream on Twitch? That is a question to which I don't know the answer. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know the answer. I'm sorry. There's probably something wrong with Twitch. I don't know. This is a free pawn, or my... Oh no, we're back in this same endgame. Never mind. Let's go knight c3 and... I don't know why I did this. Yeah, I'm back in the stupid endgame, which is like not winning at all, of course. Why did I do this? All my choices today. I'm gonna play a3 to fix the weakness on a4. Fired guy deleted it. I mean, I doubt that, but I honestly, I don't know, to answer the question. I don't know why it's gone. Okay, I think I'm gonna go h4 here. King e7. I mean, I'm gonna try to reroute the knight, maybe. Oh, that just hangs a pawn. Okay, I should win this endgame. I'm up a pawn with all the time in the world. Oh, I should have put the bishop on g6 to stop this as well, but okay, whatever. Bring the king closer. Go here. Okay, now what I want to do in this endgame is I need to use the bishop and the knight effectively. So I'm going to bring the knight back. I don't know which square the knight belongs on, but I mean, knight d3 should be winning here, but problem is the blitz game, and I don't trust myself enough in that endgame, so I'm just going to go knight e2. And I'm going to try to put my knight on a better square eventually, like maybe... I don't like c3. I don't like b4. Why am I so slow here? I'm gonna go g3. I'm gonna go c3 here. I'm gonna slow this down a lot, basically. I'm gonna go here, bishop b1. Okay, I think I'll put the knight on d3 again. I'm gonna go a4. Actually, it makes sense now. Now I got the knight on d2. It's on the right square to win the endgame. Go here, pressure the knight. Check, and knight e5, of course. Knight f7 incoming. I could go g4 here, which I think is winning, but let me double check. No, g4 and knight f7 should just be winning here. It should be a winning endgame. Bro thinks he's El Magneto. That's pretty true, actually. I do. I'm playing this very much like I think my name is Magnus. Knight f7, knight b6. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this has to be winning. If this isn't winning, then what's the point? Wants knight d3, knight b2. Logical. And bring my king back to d2 here. Yeah, it goes to h3, which is sort of what I expected, but now I assumed I had something here, like some way to win this endgame. Maybe not. Let's go here. Actually, this should be winning because now I can go knight d3. Yeah, I think this is winning. Oh, I could have gone back. There, I could play f4. I mean, f4 looks correct. Wait. It looked correct, but he had knight c5, which I actually missed. Endgame actually a draw? No, I don't think this is a draw. I don't think this endgame's a draw. So I have the outside wide peepo here. This should not be a draw if my technical understanding of endgames was correct. This should not be a draw. Here. Did I just blunder again? I think I did. Maybe not. No, I think I've messed this up too. I messed this up completely. Ridiculous. Oh, now I hang this. Oh, what happened? Ah, ridiculous. Oh my god. Did I actually lose that too? I give up. I just give up. It's really not my day. Ridiculous. Pathetic. Yeah, I've just had enough today. Ridiculous. No, I mean it's my fault for not drawing it earlier. Play queen d7, bishop d5. Stop. Someone said something stupid. You're not the one playing, so I don't think it's really your place. Let's go h5. Let's drop back. No, my time is stupid. I mean, I'll beat him. But the problem is I'm not beating him by a big enough margin. This is my last attempt. I'm gonna try to just beat him 10 in a row, and if I don't beat him 10 in a row here, I'm gonna stop. Like this is the last attempt by me. Last attempt. The biggest issue I have is I'm not up on time. Every game I'm too slow. That's the biggest issue. I'm just never up on time. And it's why I'm not winning, because in these scrambles I'm just not up on the clock. And if I'm not up on the clock, I'm not able to win. This is the last attempt though. Check. There's nothing I can do here. I'm way up on clock though, so again, this is the last attempt. I'm not gonna play anymore after this. Let's go rook a1. f4 is a terrible move though, because now I have rook d1 and rook d2, and this should be winning, I think. I'm gonna go king f8. So now if he takes, I have f6 to hit the rook. Trying to get really sneaky here with f6 in case he takes. This should be winning for me, I think, because he stuck his king in a box here on the king side. I'm just gonna go rook d1, rook d2. I mean, rook d1, rook d2 might have also, no, rook d1, rook d2, rook d2. Yeah, it should be winning now. There should be 2 I have rook e1 also. What's 9 times 3 is 27, right? So last attempt. Okay, that just loses to rook e1. Rook e5, f6 is GG. I think. Should be GG, but it's not completely clear cut. Yeah, this should just be GG though, because I get everything. Let's go here and I gobble everything off the board. Go here and take. Yeah, it's just easy win. Okay, 9 more to go. Okay, 9, let's go. Let's play d4, simple chess. I'm gonna play this bishop c1 just to avoid any stupid nonsense, because he plays this weird e6 stuff that isn't very good, but I don't remember what the correct line is. I'm gonna go c4, maybe e3 next move. Takes, I have queen a4. Go e3, takes. Different structure than what he normally plays. ED4, bishop c4, rook e1. Can also go b3. I'm gonna go b3, consolidate the structure. Go here, bishop c3. Or knight c3. Should be fine. You're a great content creator. You make my everyday. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's play knight c3, knight e4. There always are some people who try to ruin the day, though. That's the only thing that I will always dislike about streaming. There are always some people who show up and like the hate watchers who really try and just ruin the mood for no reason. He plays queen d3. Now I can play rook e3. I can also go knight e5, but I don't like it. Rook e3 doesn't look right. Bishop f1 seems correct. I'm up on clock again, so I don't want to burn my whole clock here. I'm actually gonna go queen c1 and bishop f4. Bishop f4 is probably okay. Bishop e3 is fine too. I don't want to. I've got this nice edge on the clock, which I need to take advantage of that, because whenever I'm up on time, I'm winning these games basically. I'll go here and rook d1, I guess. Go here. Oh, I blundered knight e5. Okay, let's go. Great, I just blundered again. Or no, I've got queen e2 maybe. Got queen e2. I was gonna go back, but there's knight d3. Okay, at least okay, now I'm fine. Nearly a blunder, but not a blunder. I want to play here. I think bishop f4 makes sense. Try and activate the bishop, maybe something like that. I'm too slow right now. I was way up on clock and now I'm down. Too slow. I'm gonna take and go here. Go here, maybe knight d5. I'm gonna try to play one of the dark arts end games here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the dark arts end game. I mean, this is a draw perfect play, but I don't care, because his moves are much harder than mine. Not sure why I did that, actually. Not sure why I did this either. I should have played rook b1 first, I think. Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm seemingly just like not playing very well at the moment. Like even this was great for me, and now I've messed it all up. Oh, let me get knight b5, which was a big mistake. I can also check and play knight b5. Five rook b8. Of course I'm down on time again, obviously, as always. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm suddenly just playing bad moves. Of course I'm going to play on here and not take a draw, because I have to try and win this game. I have chances to win this, maybe. We should be winning, no? I mean, check. Takes. Yeah, now I'm winning, I think. I run the king up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a win. Okay, 8 more to go. Wins are still +4, by the way, so there he does. Play c3. Okay, I'm gonna play knight f6, I guess. Knight e5. What's the a3? I've never seen this move before. Oh, he's just what? This must be some new theory that I'm apparently unaware of. Maybe knight c7 was better. I don't. This is some new theory that I just don't know. Apparently, I don't know. I'm gonna go d5 and d4. I guess makes sense. I mean, it was a mouse slip. I mean, it could have been a mouse slip, but it would be it's a very weird mouse slip to make. A weird mouse slip. I mean, it could be, obviously. Pressure the pawn. Let's go back. Once I finish my development, I should just be much better. I think I'm just going to develop. Let's go here. I'm simply up a pawn here for nothing, basically. Once I get castle, I'm just up a pawn. When he has bishop e5, I castle. Rook d1, logical. Let's go back. Not worried. If he plays knight e4, I can just trade and go rook fd8. Gotta be careful. Okay, so he's trying to go over something here. If I play rook d8, knight e4, I don't really want to go g6. Somehow, though, as usual, I found a way to make this not trivial, even though I was just up a pawn for nothing. Yeah, I've made this unfortunately very messy. I think it's still okay though, because knight e4 I can also just go king f8, I guess. I'd probably trade. Okay, well, if he's gonna do this, then of course I'm happy to trade the pieces. because at the end of the day, once I get rook d7 queen d8, I mean, I really should not be able to lose this position. Less pieces on the board. I take. Okay, this should just be much better. Probably just a6. No, this should be. This is just much better. I'm just up a pawn for nothing here, so knight d5 is probably winning. The same color endgame, but why do I want to go for it? I mean, knight d5 takes. I'm up a pawn, but no reason to go for that endgame. Let's just go here, attack the bishop. Okay, let's just go here, trade the bishops off. Okay, this should be very, very straightforward here. Let's just play h5. Yeah, logical. Let's go here. Go here. Take with the queen. I could take with the pawn too. Of course, I've kind of made this problematic again. It's still winning, but it's... Why did I go for this? I was just up a pawn for absolutely nothing, and now it's going to be tricky to win. So stupid by me. Okay, I think I need to start playing on the queen side here, like start playing against these pawns. Go here. What am I doing? I gotta move quicker. Actually, again, I'm way too low on the clock. Like, I've messed this up too. This isn't winning anymore, I bet. Okay, that's just a blunder. Okay, there we go. Okay, 7 more to go. Let's keep going. Let's play e4. It's gonna board and we'll get another game maybe. Okay, let's play knight f3. Keep it simple. Trivial can mean not so easy. Well, I mean, it was just up a pawn with no issues, and I made it very messy for no reason. Let's play the advanced French here. Let's play bishop e2. Thinking about which line I want to play against this old bishop d7 setup. Guy is so good. He even knows this opening. Like, he doesn't play the French, and suddenly he does. So here, knight c2. I think e8 is just a little bit dubious, actually. I think g3 is correct. I know you can go g3 or h5. I don't remember which one's correct. I think b3 and bishop b2 is supposed to be decent. I think bishop d3 actually is always supposed to be okay here. It's a mixed option that doesn't matter. Knight b4. I believe bishop d2 is correct. I'm not sure if it's correct. It's a move. So he goes queen a5. I can obviously take and play a3, a4. I think I'm going to take and go g4 here. And then a3 to kick the queen back. And then maybe a4. Maybe a4. I think a3 first should be correct. Oh, oh. I mean, there's g5, g6 also, but I don't really like it. So I think no, queen d2 is no good. I could play h5. I don't really like what I've done. I'm gonna go a4. Oh, bishop c6 is a very bad move, actually. Very, very bad move. He should have played rook c3. Maybe he went knight c6. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go here. No queen d4 because of the ice skater, or the fossil, I should say. He has rook f4 now, but I have bishop c2 and then rook d1, or rook d1 first and then bishop c2. And it's not like this is winning or anything, but I've got this great knight that's a big problem. Although he finds this, which is also a big problem. And I have to go f3, which I don't like. Knight c6 takes bishop c2, I guess. I'm still better here, but I'm not like winning or anything. Like I probably should have been. Feels like I should have been winning, but whatever. I was thinking for a long time here. Maybe is there a tactic I'm missing? No. Okay, it goes queen d6, which is not the move that I expected at all. Is he looking for some? Maybe I go here in queen d3 with the checkmate, with the double A. Okay, if I go queen d3, g6, knight g6, rook d4, I have nothing. I can trade the knights. I mean, I don't love it, but I think it makes a lot of sense. There's no rook g4 because I take. Takes with a pawn. I can play h5 here, actually. I'm wondering if I should play h5. It feels right, weirdly. Oh, no, then he's got rook d4. h5, rook d4 is a draw, so I have to go king g2. I mean, maybe I've got rook d1 somewhere here. I'm lucky. He had h5, which was actually quite good. But now maybe I can go like no actual threat. If I don't want to go h5. Don't want to go queen e. Oh, do I have bishop f5 here? Maybe I do. It's to take. It's still not clean, but I should be fine. Should be fine. And I'm also way up on clock again. I'm way up. Now I'm way up, so I should win. Let's go here. Oh, it's still not easy. Let's go here. I think I'm just gonna go I wanted to go f5, but let's rook g1 maybe. Rook g4. Like somehow his pieces are stuck. So are mine, of course. We just here. Okay, I need to focus. Maybe like here. This is where like every game I've been choking it away. That's why I need to be super sharp here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, another win. Okay, let's keep going. That's 4, right? How many was that? That's 4. 6 more to go. So I'm gonna be very, very focused, you guys. Sorry if I'm not talking much, but I've got to be focused because this guy is good. This guy is pretty good. +3. It's been +3 for a while though. H4 is an interesting choice. I mean, I could obviously trade still. I'm still gonna trade and go here. I don't know, maybe it's, oh, is he gonna play h5 or something? No. Okay, so let's go here. I mean, I still feel like I can probably take with a pawn. He goes h5. I expected that. I think I'll go check maybe. Doesn't really look right though. And he goes there. Okay, I'm gonna castle here. I'm gonna assume that he can't actually castle queenside here. That's why I'm castling right into the heart of the storm. I mean, I might get smoked here, but I'm gonna trust my instinct. Should I trust my instinct? Probably I gotta go like rook e8 here. I mean, I'm trusting my instinct, but I have a feeling that my instinct is very, very wrong potentially. I mean, I get bishop e6 here or rook e7. My instinct might be very wrong. It goes queen f3. So I can play knight d7 here, I think. Yeah, let's go here, knight b6. That's my plan at least. If queen h3, I have knight f8 for starters. I'm not 100% sure about this, gotta be honest. Like knight b6 is playable to attack the bishop. I can go knight d5 here or bishop e6. I think knight d5 makes a lot of sense actually. Makes sense, but it also doesn't. Queen f5, queen g3. I mean, bishop e6 is the obvious choice, but I don't like it. I think knight d5 must be correct. Have to be very careful here. All right, so I go here. There should be a tactic here, I thought. Oh, is there no tactic? Am I just in trouble? Yeah, I don't have a good move. Why did I do that? That's so stupid. My queen's on the wrong square. I have to go for this, and basically I can probably save it, but nothing more. Oh well, that's life. Let's go here. I mean, I'm hitting everything, so I'm still okay, but can't really win, unfortunately. I can probably gamble and try to win with like a bishop a2 type move. I mean, queen a2 is just a draw, so I'm gonna gamble because gamba is good, right? Gamba is good. Yes, 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 exactly. Yeah, gamba is good. Okay, he goes queen e5, so he wants to go into this end game, which is interesting. I don't really have a choice, kind of don't really have a choice. I'm gonna go here and try to play g5 maybe. Play bishop d5 maybe. He's trying to trap me with b3. Okay, it goes there. I think I'll go here to hit the pawn. Maybe king here. His pawns are also on light square, so I might have chance to win. Here, he's gonna get g4 somewhere, I guess. I can also go c5. Wait, slow down, think. Let's go c5 here. What is this move actually? If I get king f5, I have great chances to win. He can go no, he can't go g3 because it hangs f3. Wait, that's a wait. I go here and I take, and I'm actually in great shape to win the game. Yeah, I'm in great shape to win now. He blundered. here. Yeah, we got the win. So I have check. Now there we go. Another win. Dangerous game. Let's play e4. That gives us 5. We're halfway there. 5 more to go. 5 times 3, 15 more, right? That'll get us to 3190 if I can finish it off. But let's stay super focused here. No nonsense. Super focused. Okay, goes there again. Let's play knight c3 this time. I know queen e7 is not the best move, but I forget why exactly. And now I castle, and this should be very bad for black, I think. Bishop g4. I think there's f3 and there's some kind of rook d1. There's also g4 h4 h5, which I think is very, very scary. Like rook d1 or castles. Very, very pleasant. I have multiple options here. It goes back to c8. So now I feel like there's some reason I should be better, but I actually don't know why. I can't castle. I mean, h4 g4 looks what did I just do? I guess I'll just go f4. Looks kind of wrong, but kind of wrong and wrong are two different things. I guess let's just castle long. Let's take. I can also. Did I have queen c7 there? I might have. I think I did, but okay, let's go. Oh wait, no, a2 is. Whoops, a2 is. I very nearly hung this pawn. Whoops. I needed queen d6. Was queen d6 maybe playable too? No, he trades and goes knight c5. Let's go e5 here. Queen g3. Idea knight d4. Idea rook e1. He goes there. Knight d4 makes a lot of sense. He can play queen g6 maybe, but I don't expect it. What happened to almost 100 points in a day? No, I was 30. What do you 100 points in a day? What are you guys talking about? Maybe I go h4 here. I'll go h4. My rating was 3200 when I started today. I allowed f5, which was stupid. I do get the passed e pawn, but can't really use it. f5 was a very good move. I'm just gonna take and go like queen b3 or something. Hit the pawn. I'll just play like g3 maybe. Simple moves. I've misplayed this. Completely misplayed this. Let's just go g4, I guess. Doesn't look right either. Yeah, it's not right for a reason. Yeah, but the key here is just to stay positive. You stay positive, good things can still happen. No, they can't. Let's go here. Got to keep up the speed though. He blundered. He should have just played rook e4 right away, and I spent all that time. And I mean, yeah, let's go here. Maybe knight d3. I got to pick up my speed though again, because now I'm down 30 seconds in a precarious situation. But he is probably a little bit tilted because he has not been playing very well. He's lost like 5 or 6 games in a row now. Okay, of course I take. Of course he found that. I guess I'll go here maybe. Oh, that's a, oh, what is that? That's horrible. Oh, what am I doing? Right on cue. Okay, last 3. All right, let's play until it's +3 again. So stupid. That's like just a perfect throw, isn't it? Symbolizes the whole day. Ridiculous. I'm gonna play something that's not right, but try to create an imbalance here. So bad. Just so bad. So bad. Just so bad. I can play f6 here. I don't like it. I think I'll just bring the queen over. I think I'm gonna play b6 here, maybe c5. Let's go a5. c5 I just take. Let's go here, I guess. The bishop isn't great. Really don't know what I'm doing, actually. Like, really don't know why I did this. I mean, I can go f6 and c5. I think I'm just gonna go c5 right away. That was such a bad blunder by me. Unbelievably bad. Okay, so he's trying to push the pawn, I guess, or something. Go h6 here. I blunder bishop c7 too, of course. Man, I just can't spot attacks to save my life today. Goes there, which is strange, to put it mildly. Obviously trade. I think I'll just go here. I think I'm gonna go here. He can sack if he wants. I'm gonna play h5 or f5 here. Oh, he goes there. What am I doing though? I guess I'll go g5 here. Just like the previous game, I'm way down on time. Have to pick up the speed again. And now maybe I can go rook c8 though and try to play for something more. Maybe I go here. Why did I do that? Actually, that was a bad move. Why did I do that? It was so stupid. Go here. I go here. Got to keep moving fast. Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything. Ugh. Go here. Let's take. Yeah. It's not meant to be today. This is what I had against him before, right? I played like bishop e2. Yeah, that's what I had before. Because he played rook e4, queen d7 and lost the game. There's queen f5. It's actually a good move. Problem is I'm getting too many endgames against this guy. Go here. Getting way too many endgames. I mean, maybe just here and takes. I had knight d4 too, I guess. Goes a5. I mean, obviously I should take and play knight d4. Knight b5, big threat. Just like probably f3, king f2. So obviously this should be a draw with correct play, but again, knight versus bishop, I assume I can win. The only problem is, as with every other game, we're getting into a position where pieces are coming off the board too quickly. I don't like h5. I don't like c3. I'll just go here and rook d2 maybe. Rook g1. Go here. I'm going to reroute the knight maybe. Multiple jumps. If I win 5 in a row, I think I'm gonna try to win 5 and just get to 4-1 margin, because then I won't really have lost elo, most likely. Let's go here. I also had g5, which maybe I should have played there. I kind of like knight h5 and knight f4 as well. I like rook d4. At some point I feel like there's going to be a g5. I don't know why. How do I do this? I mean, g5 is playable. I think I'll go here. Go check. f4, f5, which should be good. Oh no, there's no f4. How do I do this? I just gotta move. I gotta move. I don't have time here. Okay, I'm gonna try to trade a set of rooks here basically and just play again. h5, of course I go g5. Of course I take. Of course I go rook g1. Start over, knight d4, now knight b5 at some point. I mean, I have rook e1 somewhere too. I don't know why I did that, by the way. That was insane. Oh, what was that? Oh what was that? Oh my god, I just went blind for a split second. Oh my god, I went blind for a split second. Ridiculous. Oh my god, that's just ridiculous. What the heck was that? I just went blind for one set. I just can't do it. Today's not meant to be. I just can't do it. Can't do it. No, let's play somebody else. I can't do it. I'm just blind. I'm just completely blind. It's not my day. I'm actually blind. I can't see anything. Like that's just so bad. So bad. I'm just so blind right now. But it was going so well, and then I just like 2 blunders in a row. Yeah. Okay. Okay, last few. There's no one else accepting, so let's play a few more. Ridiculous. At +4, I mean, I'm gonna beat this guy for elo, but problem is when it gets back to +3, I keep messing it up. Yeah. At +4, I mean, I'm gonna beat him 4 in a row, but the problem is once it gets to +3, I can't beat him 4 in a row is not good enough. It goes from like right here. Was g5 just winning for him? I'm gonna go b3 here, maybe knight a4. Yeah, it's been a bad last couple of days. Just really just not on my game. So go here and rook d1. Today's been exceptionally bad. Yesterday was pretty bad too, though. Trying to outplay him another endgame. This kid just doesn't lose the endgames for some reason. Yeah, again, I've played a terrible endgame. Goes A4, which is also completely fine. Yeah, every move now I feel like I'm about to just hang a piece for some reason. Come on, just move. Also just well, D4 C4, maybe I can reroute the knight. Let's go here, knight D3, I guess. It's still very, very hard to play. I don't know why, but I just can't get it going against this guy. Even this position, very, very hard to play. And I'm too slow again. Let's go here. Knight C. This is a blunder too, probably, knowing my luck it is. Check here. Even this move, just wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to like go like C5 and hope that I'm okay. I mean, I'm up a pawn here, but it's not a good pawn. I'm gonna go for this. D5 is I'm gonna go for it. Probably somehow this is losing, but I don't care at this point. What am I missing here? I mean, now I just flag him. There we go. Okay. Go here and take. Queen f4. Okay, let's go knight d7. Just one more. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying just one more, but I am for some reason. Let me think about this. Takes. I mean, I don't know. This should be good, shouldn't it? Like, this should just be a good French. Like, this really should not be a problem. And he goes there. I go here. Rook g8, queen e7. I mean, go here. Like, this really should not be a big deal. So I can go rook c8 and attack him. Oh, but he's got knight h2, which of course naturally I missed. Maybe I can go f6 here though. Yeah, I think I should go f6 maybe. I could have traded too. Moving so fast here. I do have f5 now maybe. Let's think about this. F5, knight h2. I think I'm gonna go f5 here. He can take, of course, but I'm not worried. But he's also got this problem with knight h4 that I don't know how I'm supposed to stop it. I'll pre-move in case he... Well, I don't actually have to take, but I should take. Yeah, he goes back. Go here, pressure the center. I could have traded first, maybe. Of course I take. It's a free pawn. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of slipping this game. Go here. I just want to go rook e4. I go knight f8, cover the square. Should be winning. Each loss means he's winning 15 more like I have to win. No, right now it's at +4, so I just have to win 3 for every one loss. So it's not terrible. Okay. I should start playing different openings. He's too used to my openings. Like, I keep playing this e4 knight 3. He keeps getting 20 quick moves for no reason. I need to start playing random stuff. Like, more like off the different structures here and just beating him in real openings. Okay, let's go here and take, I guess. I'm gonna go knight c2. This isn't the best line, but guy also knows way too many openings. It's really annoying. Like, he knows the king's Indian too, apparently. Like, why is this guy not a GM, actually? This is a big question. Like, he's not an IM at all. Does queen d7 do? Yeah, he wants to go b6. Okay. Let's go to e4. I get the Moroxy bind. This should be very pleasant for me. Now I should be able to just outskill him in this game. So I've got the great Moroxy bind. I mean, this is not a good position to have with black. Very unpleasant position. Should just be much better for me, in fact. Here I don't understand 98 at all. So what? Rook d1. Queen e3. It's gonna go rook d2, rook d1. Very simple. Maybe f4, f5 also is an idea somewhere in here. I'll go here. This should just be much better for me. This is not Noterbeck. No, he's not interesting. He's not an interesting player. I just don't know why he doesn't have the title. It's a little bit ridiculous that he doesn't have the title, because he should. He's not. This is not an IM that I'm playing against. Like, his endgames are way too good. Some point I'm gonna go knight d5 here, like right here already. Maybe I can even go g4 g5 somewhere. Maybe don't care, just g4 all in attack. There's like, he's just getting squished here. Let's Take with the e-pawn. Takes queen g4. I just take and I win the game to knight guards. Yeah, this is what I should be doing, playing different structures, because when I played a different structure in this game, he just got absolutely crushed. Now there's bishop h3. There's also g5. Wait, I have bishop h3 or bishop e. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go here and rook h2. Maybe bishop h3 is better. I don't know. Maybe his knight is still way offsides on a5 here, and rook h2 should just be crushing. Now let's just take f5. Just looks winning. I have queen h6 here. Yeah, it's just winning. Much better game. Much better game for me. Just a clean crush on the board. I'm gonna play that next game too. I think I'm also gonna play something different. I haven't played e5 against him. He's gonna play this. Okay. Is he gonna play the bishops against me? I could go knight e4 here. I don't want to. I'm just gonna play bishop c5 and d6 standard stuff. I think just d6 and b5 a5. I think Hikaru is the guy who always plays this stuff against me. This like whole a5 b5 thing. Just gonna try to play standard now, simple chess. I mean, if I win 4 in a row, that's 70, right? What if I won 3 in a row? So yeah, I think I want to win 3 more. I'll stop at 70, because 30 I can at least, that's manageable. It's manageable trying to come back on another day. That's only 15 games at +2. Manageable. It's definitely manageable. Why is he so? Oh, it goes d4. Not a move that I'm a huge fan of, to be honest. I guess I'll go here. But actually, probably I should have gone to c7. Let's just go here. Now it doesn't matter because he doesn't get any tricks with the queen. I don't like a5 at all, actually. I think it's a bad move, because down the road I have rook b8 and b5 somewhere. I mean, he could go d5, I guess, but there's knight f4 now. There's also knight h5. I'm gonna go here, idea b5. Let's go b5. Let's play en passant. Oh, my rook is hanging on b8. Did not realize that, but whatever, it's still fine. Just b5. That looks kind of wrong to me for some reason. Do I go to b7 or d7 is a big question. I assume I go to d7 to hold the pawn. Like, this knight and bishop look kind of wrong here. I don't know why, but they just look misplaced. I can always go knight f8 to guard as well. How do I do this though? I have c5. I think I'm gonna go here and then c5 c4 maybe. And it goes there. If I go c5 takes, yeah, I think c5 is correct here. I think I'm gonna go here and then try to go rook a2 somewhere. Can always take later on if I want. I'm just gonna go here. I mean, I might be blundering something soon, but I just want to run my king over. Maybe I want to go 1-2. I mean, it looks very questionable, but I don't see what he does here, because everything's very secure on the king side. I just want to go 1-2. Very silly, but I think it makes some sense. Okay, so he goes rook c3, logical. If I go c4 b3 knight d5, there's also no, there's no knight e7. Okay, let's just go back. It's not working, unfortunately, but I'm way up on clock, which does matter as always. Wait, if I take 97, that's just free piece. I think I hit everything here and I should be better now. And now the bishop's very bad as well. Like the bishop's gonna get locked in jail pretty soon. I can just take, I can go e. Oh, actually I've got 94. Duh, 94 just wins the game. Yeah, there we go. Okay, 62. Yeah, he'll resign now. Or not. Okay, let's just go here. Put the bishop in jail. Go here, knight c3, I guess. Good enough. Bishop's just locked. It's just dead. Here. Gonna go b3, 62 and easy. All right, 62. 2 more to go. Oh, I meant to play c4, not d4. Wrong one, but whatever. Let's just play c4. I actually haven't played any real openings against this guy. Okay, let's take, go here. Yeah, how does this guy play every opening? He plays Queen's Gambit declined. He plays the Queen's Gambit declined. He plays the King's Indian. This guy literally plays every opening under the sun. How is he not a GM? It's insane, actually. This also is wrong, I'm sure of it. Wait a second. Knight d5. No, knight d5 is not a move. Bishop f6 is whatever. Let's play f3. Let's go here and take, I guess. He can go g5 if he wants, but I'm not worried. Go here, I'll just take. He can go c4 too. He doesn't. Position's decent. I don't love it, but again, we're in another another end game as always, so I could go a3. Oh, he just wants knight c4. Oh, I see his idea. He just wants knight c4. Just wants knight c4, and I can't even really be better here naturally. I guess I'll go here maybe. If I can somehow keep the knight on the board, or if I can keep the 2 Bs, I have chances. b3 knight d2 is no good. Knight d1 doesn't look right, but ugh. Okay, let's play knight d1 and hope. Knight d2, I have rook c1. I'm gonna go rook c1 here. Takes, I just take. I can go b3 here. Knight a3, I take and go bishop d3, and it's not wonderful, but I think it's okay. No, it's not okay. Of course, like everything else, it's not okay. Could play h4. Is it bishop d2, bishop c3 or something? He might. Let's bring the king closer. Guess I go here. If he goes here, I have rook b2, rook e2. I mean, again, I don't feel like my position's very good, but if I can just keep the game going long enough and get to an end game. Okay, that's what's the wait, there's gotta be something wrong with this. a3 maybe. Oh wait, bishop d7. I missed bishop d7. Oh, it was a huge mistake by me. Huge mistake. Oh man, epic fail. Okay, oh, I can't go there either. Yikes. And now I'm probably just gonna tilt and mess up the whole game. Yeah, I mean, I have to go for this and I'm not happy about it. Not happy about this, but I'm still okay. I shouldn't really be losing or anything. Go here in g4, of course. I don't understand what that does exactly. I guess I'll put the pawns on the light squares, so I don't really understand what he's aiming for. He's aiming for knight d2, I guess, or something, but I'm covering the square. Not the dream, that's for sure, but at some point maybe I can go f4. I don't really want to. I think I'm just gonna go here. If e5, I'll play bishop c3 or bishop g3 maybe. Give me, baby. Let's go here. Okay, so I see his idea now. What I need to do is somehow, how do I activate the pieces is the problem. I'm gonna go here, knight g6 maybe. Actually, I think I've got an idea now with knight f8 looming. I have a trick now. I have an idea actually. I have tricks now. Goes e5. I assume that was a bad move. I could go bishop c3. Oh wait, I'm way low. I'm way down on time. What the heck? I'm so low on time. What the heck? I'm way. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Shoot. Oh man, what the heck? Oof, crazy. Way too slow. Way too slow. Terrible. That was absolutely horrible. What am I doing here? Let's just go here. Yeah, I mean, I can't keep playing this guy because I'm slowly bleeding points, I think. I mean, even at +3, like, or +4, like, I'm just slowly bleeding points. It's trivial. Yeah, it was very trivial. I know. It was super trivial. Okay, let's think. Again, I'm in another endgame though. Why am I always in endgames against this guy? This is the thing. Like, every game is some stupid endgame for no reason. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna go here, maybe bishop c5. That was terrible. I was winning that one, but it is what it is. I was just too slow though. I was talking way too much about the whole sequence of what I was trying to do. Let's blunder some queen b7, maybe not. Let's see what he does. Here. Maybe a3, rook b6. I'm okay here now. Here. Not super concerned. I can just go here, pressure the pawn. Maybe just like h5 or something. His queen is almost trapped, but he's this d8 square. He can't go c4 because of bishop b4. In fact, I think his queen is basically trapped here. I should have gone king g7. That was a better move, actually. If I go rook a6. Wait a second. I feel like there's a trick. Wait a second. I don't know what's. Oh, I gave him knight e3 or something. He's got knight b4. Wait a second. This shouldn't be okay for him. Wait a second. Wait a second. I don't want to take. How come I can't trap his queen? I mean, I can play up a pawn, but that's not what I want. Okay, I guess I'll just go here, attack the rook. That's not the right move, though, of course. No, it's... As expected, I've completely bungled this. I mean, I can play the end game. I really don't want to do it, but I kind of have to. Go here, bishop b3. I've got the two bishops. Of course, I blundered that naturally. Let's go here. Go here. And obviously trade. I don't want to trade. Let's go here. Now again, I'm down on time as usual. Oh, did I just trap my piece? I did. Go here. And it's just a draw at best. One bad game and the next one is always bad. That's what I've determined. After I've one bad game, the next one is always bad. Still probably drawing, but I'm gonna try to keep this game going, of course. And now I get the bishop blockade, though. Ah, I blundered this too. Play a real opening this time. I'm not playing 100 games, no. I just want to get back to 70, that's it. Because 70 is 15 games at +2, which is doable. I think knight g3 is fine. But I don't know how this guy knows every opening under the sun. That's what I don't understand. Like, he literally knows every opening. Like, I mean, kids these days, maybe they're just that good, but why is he not a GM? That's what I don't understand about this game. I think I'll take. I think at some point c4 is playable. I mean, b4 is also playable. Queen c2 is also completely fine. No, I'm not saying he's interesting. I'm saying he's obviously 100% legit. What I don't get is why is he not a GM? That's what I don't understand. Because the quality of his play is ridiculous. I mean, I'm just gonna say, like, he's playing like a GM. So why isn't he a GM? I mean, maybe that's the modern world we live in. Maybe people just don't get the title. I mean, it's possible that people, they just don't play online, or they just don't play over the board, so they just don't end up. I'm gonna go C4. I mean, I guess it's possible. Actually, I should have taken first, but okay, let's take with a queen maybe. He's got bishop a6, which of course I didn't see. Yeah, I mean, Daniel's back at 32. I'm not at 32 right now because I've been playing horrible chess. But now I take, I mean, should be better for me. Take with the knight or not obvious. My instinct is to take with the knight, but I'm gonna play again for the dark arts. Let's go here, knight c4. Of course he finds h5, obviously. Yeah, I just don't know how he's not a GM. So here, maybe reroute the knight to d2 and f3. I can also go queen e2, queen f3 somewhere. I think I want my knight on f3 if I can get it there. Let's go here, maybe knight f3. Takes, I'll take back. Actually, I should have played knight h2. Yeah, I should have played knight h2, but whatever. Let's go g3, I guess. Just slowly gonna improve my position, like king g2, slowly. It's rook e6, that looks kind of weird. It's rook e1, probably rook e2. Let's go here. Not worried about rook d7. Okay, now I'll go queen c3, pressure the pawn. He's slowly bleeding on time. Let's go b4, attack the bishop, queen b3. Now I have rook a2. I also had knight a5. Okay, go queen b1, of course. Knight d6, there's knight a5. Wait, this hangs a pawn, but it's not the best pawn ever. Maybe rook a5. Still don't have enough to win. Takes c5. c5, rook b2, knight d4. No, I don't like it. I'm just gonna go here. I don't like it at all. And I'm getting low on time again for the millionth time, of course. Wait, what happened? Let's go here. I have knight d6, I think, in between, right? Wait, what's this? Go here? There we go. Okay, what else can I play that he hasn't faced? He hasn't faced the kings in it. I'm gonna play real opening now. Like, he can't know everything everywhere. It's just not possible. Let's play the old 98 line. I mean, he just can't know everything. Or maybe he can. Why keep playing? Because I just... How does he know the best line in everything? It's unbelievable. Ridiculous. Kids these days, apparently. A real opening is the King's Indian. Yes. No, he's not an engine. He's obviously not cheating, because otherwise he'd be playing better. But I just don't know how a kid who's like 19 and isn't a GM can know every opening. It's just, it's crazy. But I mean, it's part of the reason I think that so many top players these days become so insanely paranoid. Because, like, I mean, in the old days, if you were 2500 random IM, whatever you want to call it, like, you would know some lines here and there, but you wouldn't know everything. And now it seems like kids, they just know every single line, and it's just unbelievable. This is not the guy from the Grand Swiss. No, it's not. No, it's not. Finally, he's playing something though that I believe is not correct. Yeah, this is not correct the way he's played this. I mean, I've got E4. Yeah, this is not correct. Finally, he's... Wait, isn't Knight F3 just winning? Can't I just lolly him with Queen H3? Wait a sec. Think. There's Bishop E5, G3. No, that's no good. Knight F3 takes... I mean, if this is no good, so be it. Actually, I could take with a... No, I gotta take with a pawn. Keep this idea alive. Finally, I think I got him in something he doesn't know. Still not actually winning, though. Well, no, it is probably winning. I have Queen H3 and I lolly him, right? Queen H3. And he's just getting lollied on G2. Good stuff. Alright, let's go back to the English because it worked the first time. Okay, let's play Catalan. He can't know everything, right? He can't know the Catalan, too. How does he know everything? This is so annoying. He can't copium. Yeah. I assume D3 should be correct. Okay. What do I want to play here? I think Knight D2 makes sense with like Rook B1 maybe. I think Rook B1 makes sense. Pressure the pawn. Go here, pressure the pawn again. Oh, Queen A4 was much better. Why didn't I go to A4? But he can't actually play Rook B8 because then I take, so. Have I tried the super infallible 1A3? That's a good question. Matter of fact, I've not. It's becoming super aggravating. Like, how does he know every single line? It's unreal. It'll be 7 queens. I mean, I think I have to go for this. This isn't what I wanted to play, but I think I have to go for it. Takes and takes Rook B3 or something. That's a mistake. But like, if this is the future of chess, like you have kids who are this good, like, yeah, and I'm glad I'm not gonna be playing chess much longer, because it's too much. Go here, force the queens off the board. Oh, I was supposed to take with a knight. I was supposed to take with a knight. What am I doing? So I get the D4 pawn. Get this pawn. Okay, finally a slight mistake. Oops. Okay, I can go F4. I'm gonna go Rook A1 here. Oh, I maybe a Knight D6, Knight B5 as well. Okay, if I go here, f4 knight c6. I have no way to win. I'm gonna go here. Then maybe f4 knight d6 later. I should not be able to lose this. I should not. It shouldn't be possible to lose this endgame. Basically, is what I'm assuming. d5. There's knight d7 though. No, I can't go rook a6. Knight b5 is no good. Knight b7 maybe. Nah, that's no good. Let's go here. I blundered this too. Actually, I've got check and f4. I just realized. Got rook d7 again though. What's that? That does nothing. I just take. That's a weird move. Why do you play that? I mean, there's. I guess I go here 95 and I should win. Go here and rook b. Ah, there's a draw though. Knight d7 maybe. Finally a slight blunder. Five gf4. c5 takes knight g4. Of course I mess this up. It's a mistake. There we go. Another win. Okay, let's go again. One or two more. I'm gonna play e5 again. Of course he plays d4, which is a forced draw. If I there's a line with b5 that's a forced draw that I've had before, so let's go knight f6. No, I'm not gonna get to 3200 today, that's for sure. The goal is simply to win one more game, or maybe two more. Go b5 here. What is this? I think I'll go b5 and then h6, and then bishop d6. It's gonna be a little bit weird. This I actually don't know what this is. It's kind of strange. Take with the queen, castles. Probably rook b8 first, so I can move the knight. Rook d8 maybe was better actually. Yeah, let's go here. Rook d8 was definitely better, just to put the rook in the center of the board. But well, obviously I'm gonna take and just castle. I've got the two b's, and if two b's are not good, then I don't want to be right. Good feeling. Rook d8 makes sense. Oh, did I have bishop h3 maybe? Maybe, not clear, maybe. Let's go here. Maybe I had that, maybe not. Okay, time to figure out where the bishops belong. I don't know how to play this. I'm gonna go c5 c4 maybe. Doesn't look quite right, but it's playable. g4. I can obviously go rook a8, maybe trade some rooks here. Can't go bishop e3 because there's h5. can also trade me, but I think c4 makes sense here. I'm gonna go f6, create the chain of pawns. It's not much. It's gonna be hard to win this, but it still should be playable. Goes rook d1, which I'm a little surprised to see. Let's go here. Consolidate the chain. I have h5, I have bishop c5, I have b4 as well. And now I'll kick the knight back. I feel like I should be better here somehow. I don't know how, but I feel like I should be. So let's go bishop b7. I want to go rook a2. Maybe I'll just play it right here. Maybe I'll go maybe I'll just go here and pressure the rook. Who's there? I mean, obviously I'm gonna trade. I'm just gonna play this endgame and we'll see if I can win it or not. Let's go here and queen d7, of course. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. I guess I'll go here and take. Chances though, I mean, I can just move my I don't really want to take. I think I'll go here to pressure the pawn. Goes bishop c3. Okay, I'll go back. I definitely don't want to trade because I need to keep more pawns on the board if I'm going to win this end game. So b4. Do I have c3 here? Maybe, but I think I'll just go here. b3. Try to play with the opposite color bishop situation. I gotta move. I gotta move. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to eventually bring my pieces to the right squares. But how do I do this? So I go here and maybe I go here. Be very careful. I'm gonna go here. You can still take the pawn, but then I get bishop a6. So now I get the bishop on the right diagonal. Okay, now I can bring the king in. Maybe. Okay, let's see. How do I do this? Wait, don't I have f5 here? He blunders. We gotta win. There we go. See, is it +4 or +3? +3? No, we're good. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a short break, go use the restroom. We'll be right back.